Good morning. How you guys doing? I'm Dave, and I like taking you guys on these walks with me. I'm walking for my health, and not to get skinny, although I am getting skinny. And check it out. I'm multitasker. I can listen, ignore, and forget all at the same time. How's that? That's definitely me. Anyway, so I want to talk about the lies that we hear when it comes to nutrition and health. The biggest one is that red meat causes cancer. Really? And we would have been dead as a species thousands of years ago. The surveys that they used to do, where they came up with that, was floored. With because they would say the research was based off of surveys. What did you eat today? So when they counted that they had a cheeseburger on a bun with large fries and a supersized Coke and stuff, they counted that as eating red meat. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just some guy on YouTube. And this is what I found by doing my research. I recommend you do your research as well. It was a great book by Dr. Ken Berry, as Lies My Doctor Told Me. I recommend getting that. He supplies the research back behind it. Also, Ben Azadi just came out with Metabolic Freedom. I recommend you get that. Yeah, red meat doesn't cause cancer, all right? It's full of all kinds of nutrients. It's more nutrient dense than eating kale or spinach or any of those things, any of those vegetables, broccoli, anything, asparagus. It's more nutrient dense. You got all kinds of great stuff in red meat. If it's grass-fed and grass-finished, you have even more nutrients in there. It's just incredible. I eat a carnivore diet, and I am about 98% carnivore. Only things I eat that or I ingest that aren't carnivore is my coffee, but I make sure it's clean coffee. It's organic and it has no pesticides in it, no mold and stuff, so it's tested by third parties. So look at that, and it's medium roasted, so it has the most nutrients in it. And then I eat also non-pasteurized sauerkraut. I have about 1 to 2 forks of that every with my one meal a day, and that's the only stuff that I eat that's really not carnivore. The rest, besides that, I eat mostly beef, butter, and eggs. Almost like the lion diet, but not exactly. I can't call it the lion diet. Every so often I'll eat bacon and chicken. Every so often. I don't eat any seafood, even though I should try to figure out some way to get a better source of vitamin E. And these mosquitoes are getting to me. All right, so that's one big one. So eat red meat. Now, the other one, which is super controversial, you guys are going to yell at me in the comments here, is sunlight causes skin cancer. Ooh, Dave. All right, again, I'm not a doctor, blah, 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 right? But based off of everything that I've been reading, when your body needs vitamin D. You can take supplements, but it's not the same, because when you go out for an early morning walk, like I am right now, even though it's a little cloudy, your body absorbs vitamin D. It also helps your metabolism. It decreases inflammation. It heightens a positive mood. I can definitely attest to that. And it helps sync you with your circadian rhythm, so that you can produce more melatonin. That thing that helps you sleep. Well, it does more than just help you sleep. When you have enough of that in your body, it basically cleans out your metabolism, your mitochondria, and everything else. So you can go out in the sun, and when you eat more red meat and everything, your body gets adapted to the sun. I can stay out longer. I still get sunburn, but what's really causing me to get sunburned is the amount of seed oils I still have left in me, because it takes over 2 years, 600 days, for the half-life of seed oils that you've ingested to get out of your body. Now, intermediate fasting has been shown to help with that, and some other supplements have been shown to help with speed that up. And especially if you have a fatty liver like me, that process can be slowed. But I'm working on that as well. So it's that stuff. Now, there's a supplement that's been said that you can take to help you not get sunburn. It's a natural supplement. I don't know enough about it. I want to try it before I even say what it is, but you can look it up if you want to. And I don't, all these things, these research that was done, that were funded by the sunscreen companies, makes you think of why, again, big food and big pharma, the results of those tests can be, sketchy. So when you look at sun, go out and stuff, but you got to make sure you're not eating or ingesting any more seed oils. You're eating a clean diet. You're getting away from that SAD diet, the standard American diet. And you'll find that you can spend several hours in the sun. Now, the day I actually got sunburned, we went down to Cocoa Beach, and we were at the beach for, I want to say, 5 hours. Yeah, a little bit more than 5 hours. And I just got a light sunburn. And I'm European, half German, and then Scottish. So I used to just turn, I'd walk outside and I'd turn pink or red like a lobster. So it does help when you eat clean. And then I think one of the biggest lies that you hear a lot from these online gym or fitness gurus is that you need carbs. You don't need carbs. There's no carbs that are an essential nutrient. It is not an essential nutrient. Does that make sense? So you do not need carbs. Now, you do need something that carbs can help produce, and that's glucose. But protein from red meat produces glucose. All right? So you can get glucose production made by other things than carbs. Carbs, you do not. It just spikes your insulin level, and insulin, when that's spiked, it basically will cause you to go into fat storage mode, which brings me right into my other lie. Eating fat will not make you fat. You got that? Eating fat will not make you fat. So I eat animal fat, or fat made from animals. Grass-fed, grass-finished butter, ghee. I use manteca, which is like beef lard and pork lard grease. So I eat that, and I put butter in my coffee now. Now, when I tried to do black coffee without cream and just butter, I wasn't a big fan because it's mostly black. But I switched my coffee up, and now I put butter 2 teaspoons of butter in my coffee, but I also put creamer in it. But it's organic creamer. So you can do that. Which leads me into my next thing, is where we need to eat a low-fat diet. And it goes right into that fat makes you fat. That's BS. It doesn't. It's the insulin levels. When you spike your insulin, that tells your body to store fat. That's different. So I don't believe in drinking low-fat milk, and in milk in general, we're not. Once we are no longer babies or children, we don't need milk. Now, well, let me rephrase that. We don't need to drink milk on a constant level, but definitely not low-fat milk, because when you do drink milk or creamer or eat cheese, what you're getting is what is called fatty 15. Fatty 15 has been, when it's organic, don't drink regular milk because it has estrogen and all these other chemicals in it. It's horrible. You need to make sure you're drinking organic. Okay, so I drink organic half and half creamer. That's got a high amount of fatty 15 in it, which is good for my liver and my metabolism. Also pecorino cheese, which is goat cheese from Italy, up in the mountains of Italy, has been found to be extremely high in fatty 15, which is really good for you. So I eat that every once in a while, but I have my organic half and half creamer every day with my coffee. All right, so fat does not make you fat, because I'm dropped down to I'm between 177 and 179 pounds. A little bit of a plateau, a little bit of a stall, but that happens. So I'm just adjusting I'm on OMAD again, and I'm just working through it. I'm adjusting my walking schedule to supercharge that. All right, so don't fall for these lies. And then the other thing is, salt can raise your blood pressure. That's another controversial one. Or salt will mess up your kidneys. Red meat will mess up your kidneys. No, it doesn't. Again, read Dr. Ken Berry's book. Look at Ben Azadi's book. Look at the clinical evidence that's out there. That's real clinical evidence. Do your research. Don't listen to me just rant here. All right. So it doesn't affect that. I had very high blood pressure. Not very high. Let's say I took Linaclotide, 40 milligrams a day, and it's still, my blood pressure was still around 145 over 95, 97 every day, right? So I went on carnivore, and about 3 months in, 2.5 months, 3 months in, my blood pressure was a steady at 117 over 74, 76. 111 over 74, 76. And I was eating more salt because but I ate like Redmond salt there from Utah, from the Dead Sea. I get some Himalayan, but I got to make sure it's the clean stuff, because depending on where you get it from, it's can have all kinds of trace metals in it and stuff. So you got to be careful with that. But it doesn't affect my blood pressure. It doesn't go shooting up. I have kidney stones, and I've suffered from kidneys issues in the past, but they always went up when I don't drink enough with the kidney stones, and I was always bad at drinking water. So I'm working on that, and now I've only got a few, but they pass right out. They're small. I flush them right out. Now, I had kidney issues, but that was from the ibuprofen that I was taking, or what we used to call Ranger candy. Because in the Army, they give you ibuprofen or Motrin for anything. So I used to take 500 milligrams of ibuprofen 2 times at a time, 2 tablets, about 3-4 times a day. But yeah, that messes up your kidneys. So I haven't taken any of that, any of those anti-inflammatory medicines, and my kidneys are pretty strong now. So this is just something I wanted to talk about. This is what I'm doing. You know, I recommend you guys do your research and stuff. If you like me talking about this stuff, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I really enjoy your comments. And just at 300 people that sub to me, that I think is incredible. And I thank each and every one of you. And you guys have a blessed day.